All right, 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 all right. So I got another mock draft I'm gonna do. So yesterday I recorded my video, my rant about the Eagles signed in Devin Allen. Click the icon at the right-hand corner. You can find that video. And also the news broke that Steven Nelson has signed with the Houston Texans on a 2-year deal. So it's gonna be an updated mock draft. So I'm going to do another 3-round mock draft. This is only going to be, yes, it's only going to be a 3-rounder. I'm going to do it 3 different times. Just going to run through it. It's going to be kind of quick this time. So yes, I'm going to move this over here. So I'm going to do this right here, mock draft simulator. So I'm going to do a 3-rounder right here. Slow it down so you guys can at least keep up with what's going on. So just going to jump right into it. So obviously in this mock draft now with Steven Nelson departing the secondary, he's going to be a bigger need. So I got this going. I know obviously there's the news that the Honey Badger Tyrann Mathieu might come sign with the Philadelphia Eagles, but it's only reported right now. It's only speculation. The contract hasn't been signed. This is why on my Twitter, I'll put the link to that in my bio in the description box. Okay, so you check out the description box. You can go to my Twitter. I shared a video from Desert Eagle 90 reminding people not to believe the hype, even though it sounds exciting. I decided to share it because I feel that's spot on because, while it sounds great, nothing's happened yet. No deal's been made. So now if the Eagles do get the Honey Badger, it might come and do another updated mock draft. But I eventually plan on, before the draft, doing a full 7-round mock draft. So let's just get right to it. So I'm going to start this thing right here. And we got, again, Agent Hutchinson again to the Jaguars. Oh, the Lions took an edge this time. Evan Neal, Hakeem Equinum, Kyle Hampton. This is kind of looking similar to Ahmed Gardner. Yeah, going like a defense and guard heavy early on. This is looking similar to what happened the previous time. Trent McDuffie, Derek Stingley, Malik Willis to Washington, Drake London to the Vikings. Yeah, this is looking very familiar to the previous mock draft I did live. You want to check that out and see the similarities with the picks, you can definitely do that. So obviously this is looking eerily similar. Got secondary. Who do we have right here? Marcus Jones. That could be another one I come back to. Just thinking about that. Let's see who we got at safety in this one. I'll come back in that. So I'm going to look at the line right here. Okay, so remember, these are just mock drafts, so let's not take this serious. I'm going to try to do different drafts each time, and I can decide which one was the best, or you guys can skim through the video and decide which one you thought was the best. So I'm going to draft Bernhard Raymond. No, not Bernhard. It's tackle Central Michigan. See what happens there. So I'm going to draft. So we're going to come back 18. We got Devin Lloyd to the Chargers, which is a good possibility, especially with us signing Xavier. So you're White, yeah. I come back and definitely want to get. I already went with Andrew Booth Jr. Let's try going safety this first round. Let's go safety. Okay, and let's go Jaquan Brisker, Penn State, and see what happens. Of course, these are just all, obviously these are mock drafts. So I'm going to experiment with them, see how it plays out. Jameson Williams, the Saints, that trade, that swap we did with the. Here we go. Tyler Lindenbaum, Traylon Burks to the Cowboys, Andrew Booth to the Titans. I remember the last he did it there. The Titans, one of the mock drafts, my previous mock draft vid. See, Lions, they take their QB. Yep, they do. Sam Howell. I think the Lions, it would be in their best interest to take Malik Willis, I think. Although on this one, I do not like where Malik Willis landed. He landed to Washington. Not going to like that one if you're an Eagle. Especially if you're an Eagles fan like me. It doesn't sound good right there. Because then you get possibly division rival drafting their future face. Kenny Pickett. Going to the Falcons here. I remember that. Yeah, that's the only thing I don't like about this mock draft is it does a lot of this. The other teams do a lot of the same picks. pretty much every time. You might occasionally get a swap, or even if they don't pick the exact same picks, they do pick a lot of the same, what was it? Yeah, they pick a lot of the same positions, though. Like, you don't really get much parity there. So I'm going to try Leo Chenal, linebacker, Wisconsin. I got tackle, safety, linebacker, the first 3 picks. See, I definitely think we need help most at the line in the secondary as of right now. And even wide receiver, we need help there too. I still don't think Devin Allen's the best solution to the problems. Instead of drafting a top wide receiver, I mean, they're bringing in a guy solely based on his workout. I mean, just because you have a good workout doesn't mean that you're going to translate over to being a good football player. And I know that with Devin, that's why I think the whole thing with Devin Allen, with them picking up because they like what they saw at the workout, that's them. They're not really looking at everything. They're just thinking, oh, you had a nice workout, let's sign. Well, that's not going to translate over to him being a great player, because there are plenty of busts throughout the years or mediocre players that didn't live up to the hype that had good workouts. So that doesn't mean anything. Okay, so where are we at? Justin Ross. Okay, where do I go this one? Do I know another guard? I'm not going to go quarterback here. No. So let's see. You got tackle, Sam. Let's try, see who I can get. Okay, let's try Marcus Jones, because I remember I did my previous mock draft live, and I'm writing them all down so I can keep track of what I do. So I'm going to take Marcus Jones from Houston, because I remember I got a comment in the live chat. There's just I take Marcus Jones. So I didn't see the comment until after I already did that draft, but so I'm going to try that here, see what happens here. I'm going to try a different lineup each time. I'm going to try doing different drafts each time. She walked from Penn State. I drafted him in one of my mock drafts previously, so I got one more pick. Got 101. Okay, so let's see. Do I take another tackle? Do I take someone on the D line? Where do we go right here? Who should I take right here? Got Zion McCollum, Matthew Butler. That's of interior. Who else? Oh, should I go and draft? Maybe I go and draft Carson. I'm thinking about maybe going and trying a QB just to see what happens. I'm going to try to take another guard, Marquise Hayes, Oklahoma, see what happens there, because we do need help on the line, so I'm going to do that. Okay, so that's going to be the first mock draft right here. So let's see how we did, shall we? Okay, so Bernard, Raymond, C+, Jaquan, Brisker D, Leo Chenal, A, Marcus Jones, B+, Marquise Hayes gets C. Okay, so that's the first one. Let's do one more mock draft right there. All right, so we get 2 more. Let's do it again. See what we get to this time. Pull this down. Let's just get started. And mostly these picks are going to be the same picks right there. So I'm probably just going to ramble on off. So I'm going to probably ramble on about the draft itself. But I think definitely if we don't get the Honey Badger, we definitely need to go secondary in the opening round. We definitely got to go secondary. I was thinking we should probably look for a wide receiver in the opening round, because we got Devontae Smith. Yeah, we got him, but what else do we really have? I mean, you really think Jalen and J-Jaw are going to be here? There's a part of me still thinking, hell, we could just come back, get a wide receiver second or third round, maybe cut one of those 2 guys, J-Jaw or Jalen, make room for a wide receiver. Especially if, say we draft the receiver in second or third round, which I'm going to do in this one too. Draft a receiver second or third round. And then, right. So I'm going to go Andrew Booth Jr. for number 15 pick out of Clemson. So this one, then I'm going to. So I'm thinking, yeah, I'm definitely in the mock draft. Let me go wide receiver second or third round. If we get a wide receiver second or third round, the real draft, we address our needs on the secondary and the line. It's possible that receiver we draft, maybe third round, so could end up outshining Jay Jaw or Jalen from preseason. Then we could cut that guy, keep our rookie, and use him possibly as an option in the offense. Because we already got Devontae, Zach Pascal, and maybe Devin Adams or Devin Allen, if it works out. So it's possible that we could draft a guy that we could keep at the end of the preseason and cut either Jay Jaw or Jalen Rager. That's another possibility right there. See, do I take a linebacker here, 18, then come back and get a guard next round? Let's see. I'm trying to think. Let's see. Maybe. Let's try. I'm thinking maybe fourth round or so we come get a center, which I'm only doing a 3-round mock draft here. So let's just go with the O-line. So we got. So what am I going to go with this time? Well, maybe I'm going to come back. You know what? I'll come back to that. So I'm going to go for a linebacker here. I'm going to go Nakobe Dean out of Georgia. I still have the chance to. So I'm going to do that right there. See how this one pans out. Then come back in the second round and get a tackle. So I'm going to try that right here. Still got 3 more picks right here in this one. So we got a total of 5 picks in the first 3 rounds. So okay, Bernard Raymond went to the Cowboys. Traylon Burks this time to the Bills. Tyler Lidrum to the Bucks. Was saying to the Packers. And now this is usually late first rounds when a quarterback goes. We all know the Lions. Every time I do this, they always get usually Sam Howell, but they always usually get that quarterback. Kara Elam going to the Jaguars. Well, they pretty much tried to address wide receiver in free agency, so wouldn't be surprised they go for some. And the Jets drafting Kenny Pickett. I mean, they could. I don't see that happening. It's not likely, but this is just a mock draft, so let's not take this serious. Jalen Petir to the Falcons. I'm sorry, the Falcons are going to need a quarterback, though. I remember the Falcons drafted Kenny Pickett in the previous mock draft. Remember, first one. Okay, so now I'm thinking we go address the secondary now. Address secondary or the line. You know what? Come back. Let's address the line, shall we? We got Abraham Lucas, Darian Kennard from Kentucky, Jameer Sailor from Georgia, Tyler Smith from Tulsa. I'm going to try picking somebody I haven't picked before. So let's just try somebody different. Remember, again, guys, this is only a mock draft. Let's not take this too serious, okay? So if you don't like these picks and don't agree with them, or you have your own take on who you think is the best option, feel free to comment who you think is the best. And what I'm going to do to shorten this out is in the description box, I'm going to put vitamin the chapter. So chapter 1 will be 0-0 to the end of the first mock draft. Then I'll do a chapter for the second mock draft and a chapter for the third mock draft. So you want to just skip to the end to see my final results for each run through. You can do that instead of watching the entire video if it's more convenient for you. So yeah, if you just go to the description box, you'll see like mock draft 1, you'll see times. Just skip toward the end if you want to see the final results of that mock draft. And feel free to do the same for the second and third round if it's more convenient for you. So go ahead, help yourselves. Okay, Brandon Smith, linebacker, Penn State. So now, okay, I got linebackers. I already got a cornerback, linebacker, tackle. So I got 2 more picks. I said I was thinking of going wide receiver here. So let me see who's on the board. We still need a safety now, especially with Steven Nelson being gone. So I think we do need help there. I'm going to try with Nick Cross, Maryland, and see what I get right there. Let's just go. All right, let's not screw it. Let's just do it. And then we'll go wide receiver with the final pick of this one. So we'll go wide receiver with the final one here. Oh, there, Marcus Jones went to the Cardinals. Okay, so let's see. James Cook. I don't really think we necessarily need a running back, but now this one. So I did invest in the secondary a little bit. Now I'm going to come and get a wide receiver here. Let's just go with the top wide receiver. Let's just go with the main wide receiver. Khalil Shakir. We're going to go Khalil Shakir from Boise State. And see. All right, let's see it go. Remember, these are just mock drafts, so let's not take this seriously. If you wonder what I'm drinking seltzer right here for this one. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Andrew Booth. We'll disregard that. So this time around, we got Andrew Booth, Jacoby Dean, Darian Kinnard, Nick Cross, and Khalil Shakir. So far, okay, this was better than the first one. So we're going to give it one more run through. So I'm thinking this time I'm going to focus more on the line in this one. So I'm going to focus more on line and secondary on this one. So I'm going to go with a – when did I? I did that. Oh, yeah. All right. Excuse me. I just lost my track. But yeah, as I was saying, yeah, I'm going to go with the safety for the first pick this time around. So I'm going to go safety number 15 this time around instead of, linebacker, because I haven't done that yet. So we're going to try that out, especially with Steven Nelson's departure. We're going to assume, of course, that we don't get the Honey Badger with this one. So we're still going to have that need at safety, and Malik Willis to the Texans in this one. So let's try it. I mean, I was going wide receiver in the first round, but I realized this time around that's not going to be the best course of action. So let's try Lewis Sane. Try Lewis Sane from Georgia. Let's see what happens. Okay, so we got that. Now we got the number 18. So now let's go to the line. So I was thinking of maybe going with a center, but we don't really. I could go with a center to be the heir apparent to Jason Kelsey, but I'm not sure about that. So I don't know. Should I try Trevor Penning this time? And what I'm just going. You know what? I'm going to go Trevor Penning. I want to switch it up here. So we're going to try doing different run throughs of this. So I'm going to try different picks each time. Yeah, I want to try different. So yeah, I already took Raymond with number 15, the first mock draft. So I'm going to keep switching it up now. These are only mock drafts, so I'm not going to take this seriously. See what happens here. So let's just do it right. Okay, so what else we got? So I'm thinking, the more I think about, I was thinking wide receiver early, but we don't really need to go with wide receiver as much early. Mainly, we need to go with the secondary. Definitely. We got to address the secondary primary. That's our main need in this draft right there, secondary. With Steven Nelson's departure, yeah, I know there's still the possibility we could get Tyrann Mathieu, but we'll see what happens there. So it's still a matter of time that determines whether or not we're going to need that position. But yeah, as of right now, I'm thinking primarily secondary. But you guys let me know. You can let me know in the comment section what you feel are our main needs for the draft and what we need to address the most. And yes, we do need some help at linebacker, definitely. Really, we need help at edge. So you know what? I'm going to go with an edge here instead. I'm going to go with an edge. I mean, Nick Bonito. So we'll see what from Oklahoma. So we'll see. Just checking my pen right there, make sure ink works. Okay, so Trey McBride, linebackers. So this is where we start to get linebackers and edges good. Okay, so right now we got edge, tackle, safety. I mean, I'm thinking about possibly should I pick a wide receiver or a cornerback. You know, I'm gonna try to pick a cornerback here. I'm thinking Marcus Jones still on the board. I mean, I said I don't want to do repeats, but you know what? I might just say screw it. If we have the opportunity to, let's just go for it. You know what? Screw it. I'm just going to go Marcus Jones. I don't care if it's a repeat. I said I didn't want to do repeats, but you know what? Let's screw it. Let's do it. And then 101. Do I go again O-line or do I go tech? Let's see. Should I go O-line or should I go wide receiver? Wide receiver. Oh. Thinking about it for a second right here. And we don't need wide receiver as bad, but we do need help, obviously. I mean, because Zach Pascal is not the best option in the world. I mean, we don't have the best wide receiver core, so we're still going to need that too. I'm still thinking that's important. But we still need a receiver and we still need the O-line. Mainly need secondary receiving core and the O-line is what we mainly need. I know they're saying that we need linebackers, but really, no, we don't. So you know what? Dice, you got Donovan West, Arizona State. Okay, let's just try going Donovan West, Arizona State. Let's just see. All right, you know what? Because I want to make it different. So let's just see what happens right here. So we'll get another tackle right here, or center in this case, actually. Get the center that could be there, apparent to Jason Kelsey. And let's just see what we get out of it. So this will be the final run through of this mock draft right here. You guys can let me know what you think right here. Now, obviously, all these results right here on what is good or bad, that's obviously Pro Football Focus's take. That doesn't mean that's actually true or not. So what do we got here? We got Lewis Singh, safety, Georgia. Trevor Penning, Northern Iowa. Got to see. Nick Bonito, Oklahoma. We got an A-. Marcus Jones, B+. And Donovan West, center, Arizona. So those, what do I think? So I think so far, it's a tough one. Who would I have to consider the best? I'm going to have to say, I mean, I like the number 2, but I think number 3 ties more with our positions in need, because we do need the most help secondary in the line, and I boosted heavily in those positions during this mock draft. So I'm thinking this was the best out of the 3 right here. So you guys can let me know what you think. Which one of the 3 mock drafts you like the most? So everyone that watched, thank you for watching. Again, feel free to comment. Let me know which mock draft you like the most, or feel free to let me know what you think are our biggest needs in the draft. Also, if you're new and you haven't subscribed, do so. And hit that notification bell so you're notified when I upload a new video. Also, drop a like to show your support for the channel. more likes this video gets, the more it pushes it out there for others to enjoy. I appreciate that if you can do that. Feel free to share as well. And most of all, everyone watching, have a wonderful day or night. Nikki Stee signing off, and I'll see you guys for my next one.